My apartment. What's going on, a monkey? Just a second. Let me get stuff situated. Ugh. Oh. Transition button. I figured I'd continue a little bit of the old dinner call, the Ice Fortress, for a little bit. See if I can get some stuff going. Hey, what's up, time? How goes? Ah, just kind of settling in a little bit. Working loose the old aches. The usual. Still waiting on the retro achievement people to holler at me about stuff, I guess. Hmm. I assume it probably takes them a little while. Yeah. I think I told Monkey about it too. I think the problem is just that um because it's a Game Boy game, it doesn't have infinite amounts of memory set to keep track of scores, and so it probably rolled over the whatever bits were all set for keeping track of the score all rolled over, and it went to negatives and toggled something else that didn't get tracked that says, hey, by the way, this number has rolled over once or whatever. So that's the only thing I can think of, because like it's obviously just tracking a certain amount or a certain string for the high score. So whatever way the game starts whatever way the game keeps track of the score is going to be the way it tracks the thing. And if the game tracks the score rolling over like that, Perfect Dark. Yeah, see, I've never played Perfect Dark. I only know it as that game that's supposed to be the spiritual successor to GoldenEye, basically, from that studio. I mean, it's not, obviously it's not a Bond themed game, but I never did mine out these gems. Hmm. Mine out those gems. Primal Geode Amulet. King wants something made, because of course the king does. Oh yeah, of course. Enormous corkscrews. I forgot about this king. I mean, from what I've seen of it, it looks like a fun game, but I I think it was one of those games that required having the memory pack, if I'm right. Oh, I just broke that. I'm a silly goose. That door is broken. Kid Masteries this month. I mean, Uh, I was gonna say, actually, let me stop and say, I was gonna say, like, you know, if you try, if you're really focused on it, but then again, like, on top of all your shuffler stuff, yeah, I mean, you are definitely playing a lot of retro. That's not the thing I'm trying to do. I want these. Put those turkeys back in here that have escaped. Oh, they're Holts, aren't they? Boo. It is very sleepy for it. Yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm chilling out, getting a little bit of stuff done. It is a fairly peaceful fort in general. Because down on the, we're down in this peninsula that doesn't get a lot of traffic. I think I've mentioned this before. It seems like this location just doesn't get, like, we're down here. It doesn't seem like anybody really comes this way. We've got bugs and stuff here. These are all like neutral or allies. Nothing else really going on down here. Like elves are way out here. They've never come out to us. They're 5 days away, which I would think that they would still be able to make the journey, but we have no contact with their civ. Same thing with these elves out here, these other Stella elves. We're at peace with these guys, no contact. It says we're at peace with the Ixalan, but they keep trying to thieve us. I don't know that they are. Maybe they're just marked still at peace? I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see if I can get that fixed, maybe on their end, before I go mess around with. I mean, I could do the rest of the mastery for that game, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go after the other high scores for the other modes without that being fixed. Well, I mean, I guess I could just, if they can get it straightened out, I guess I could just tell them, like, hey, I'm gonna go for those high scores too. So, although one is a lot lower than the other one, so. We do have, Og Monster's been making, so all these statues down here. She's also been making some furniture, pedestals and thrones. Mine sedimentary rocks. Improved a claystone door masterfully. We need. I had them mining these rocks so that we could potentially get chalk. There we go. I need fluxstone because we have not found squat for fluxstone, which kind of stymies our ability to make steel. Somebody's down there making fancy stuff in the fancy broom. We have a clear glass window that is fancy. All this really fancy stuff getting fancied. I do need to. I need to keep an eye on their some of these jobs don't get done. There's some kind of weird bug going on where their work order jobs don't count down. So, like, when they complete this job, like this guy's cutting rough green tourmalines, it should. Yeah, it didn't count down here. It is counting down the cut raw glass. Yeah, so that's working. This is not. So let's get rid of that. So that they're not just burning through all my gems. Do we have... do we have some sort of general job on as... No. Yes, we do. That... I wonder if that's what's doing it. It could be that the general job is overriding the local job, so the local job's never getting done. And that's why that's not ticking down. That would be my guess. We're on the grindstone set. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. I really wish I could get somebody to, like, do some stuff in the library. It seems like my fort doesn't care about the library too much. There's a scholar pondering gears here. But there's no books, I don't think. There's some choirs. Choirs are just unwritten things, though, so it's not super useful. I don't think we have any books. Yeah. And none of the traders have brought any. Gotta love it. Crust furnished with cut glass needs improvable furniture item that isn't a bin in linked stockpile. Yeah. Running out of stuff to paste cool glittery glass on, which is bound to happen. I also, so I've got the king's stuff all set up. The king is happy, has all their stuff, but they want us to dig deep. And I don't necessarily want to rush down deeper. I only have the 2 squads. The problem is that if I head deeper, we could get into trouble. Shocking, I know. Dwarves digging deep and getting in trouble. I do... Do I have more quartzite? Instructions, floor. How much quartzite do I have? Is the question. Not much. Okay. Let me turn this fan down a little bit. Turn it down a notch. It's supposed to have we got a very brief storm, which I thought was gonna cool things down, but it's still 60s out. Oh. Large rose cut clear glass gem. Just cleared. That's sparring. We need to cut some more blocks. Hmm. Okay. Well, you know what? I say we need to cut more rock blocks, but do we have much in the way of quartzite? And we've got 40. Better than nothing. Need more quartzite. Bunch of parchment just sitting here doing nothing. I think we could turn that into scrolls. One invader. Oh yeah, you. Right. That parchment needs to get a job. Damn. It's just laying around in the cavern all day. This was where the old trade depot was, and for whatever reason, folks don't want to pick up. Well, it's probably because they don't have a specific stockpile that will accept sheets of paper or sheets. The boxes down in the library will take quires, sorry. The fixed, they'll take paper that is already ready to be written on. They don't take just stray sheets of paper. So I had to turn them into... do I have scroll rollers sitting around, maybe? Oh, hey. Scroll... No, I don't. Okay. We'll just make some. That's fine. Can... That's probably a craft thing, isn't it? Be my guess. The, making scroll rollers, I think, is a craft station. Rock scroll rollers, yeah. It sure is. Make 20 scroll rollers. Why not? Have somebody make some fancy scrolls. So we need to go down here and mine more quartzite, which is this pink purple color. Let's go here. I'll come down this way. I also need to probably finish those rooms up upstairs as well. I think I have a bunch of citizens that don't have dedicated rooms still. Maybe. Hey, somebody made a spotted catfish sandwich. Oh, sorry. Spotted ratfish. Oh, no. Let's see. That's... I don't know that I would want to eat a ratfish. Hold on. I guess it's not. It's not as spooky as I thought it might be. Not the tastiest looking fish I've ever seen, but, you know. Mmm. Looks like a good, good sandwich fish. Cobaltite. Hooray. Gypsum door masterfully. Yeah, always need empty food items, or empty food storage, but I could. I think that's a craft thing too. Rock. Pot. Let's think about 25. Get this quartzite out of here. What else we got down lower? We're digging down here. More quartzite down in here. We found some olivine. Sorry. Bunch of gold. Right. We did find gold. This is as low as we've gone. Looks like this is as low as olivine. Oh, monkey. Yes. You are correct. It is Popeye's girlfriend. You struck Galena. No, it's fine. I I have a good time when folks also both entertain me and themselves with I don't think they count as puns, do they? That's more like just a word association or a funny juxtaposition. To play on. Yeah. He's right, you know. Some fancy. Let's not go overboard. Let's not put our super fancy doors in here. We're just putting the non-fancy fancy doors in place, which is why they're labeled separately, so you don't go sticking your like thousands of dollars doors in for, you know, a regular hallway or some such. Quartzite doors. I do need to fix this though, because I broke this. Yeah. This granite door needs to go back in place here. Hey, the granite door. Place it back, please. Wow, that sounds real nasty. Just run into a fight and get destroyed before you even get a chance to assess the situation? Oof. Throwing a tantrum. Ortega. What are you doing? Very rude. Oh. Okay. So you had to, like, what, make yourself immune to the curse? Or try to, like, make sure that their damage early on is insignificant? And then build it up afterwards? Purple Spinel. Wait, what? What happened to my... Oh, okay. Just wrong floor. False alarm. That's cool. We're not wasting our good doors. Argo Man. I don't think so. Let me look. Oh, wait a minute. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but not like a full thing. Because I definitely recognize the goofy outfit from. I want to say some of the. I want to say I've seen that from some of the Bad Movie Bible stuff. Yeah. Was that on? Was that on the that? Was that in the Anime Night Discord? I man, my brain is pretty toast. I mean, I don't I don't remember enough of it that I'd be like, yeah. I mean, oh, I think the problem is, yeah. I'm remembering, like, didn't he get stuck? Like, didn't they, like, kind of lock him in their base at towards the end? He was, like, locked in their like weird, like, it was kind of like a very 70s ish like lounge area. So like 60s 70s, like lab, or not lab, sorry, it looked like sort of a lounge. Maybe that was it, because it seemed like it was very, like, their, like, basement fortress thing was very, like, posh, like attempting to be posh but looking like still like a, a budget movie, like trying to be all hmm. Yeah, I will have to, I'll have to see if I can dig a copy of that up so we can maybe I can throw it at the Wednesday crew, because the Wednesday crew was talking about getting together again and watching some movies. Hey, hold on. We have made Gogonossus pie. Okay. Um. Copy. I just. Okay. I think I could just do that. So we made a pie. We made a pie out of this thing, which is a Devonian period. We're just finding like random stuff in the ocean and just putting it in a sandwich or a pie. I'm sure we'll make a pizza out of it next. Got some rangers. Yeah, I'll have to sit down and see if I can't dig up a copy of it. I don't, I don't know necessarily if that'll be the kind of movie that. Well, I don't know. They might still watch it. It is corny bad enough. Wasn't there some weird plot, or wasn't there some part where like they were trying to steal money out of like the back of a truck? Oh. I will have to watch it again just to. I I honestly feel like a bunch of stuff that Hmm. I honestly kind of feel like a bunch of the stuff that I watched around that period where I first like had COVID, like I feel like a lot of that stuff is not quite there anymore. Because I can remember bits and pieces of some of the other movies that we watched, but I don't remember like titles. It's just weird. Like it's sort of like not quite short term memory, but like medium term memory is just kind of very toast these days. I wish I could say it was like, oh, hey, you're doing the wacky tabacky. No, it's unfortunately no. Like it's just since that last run in with COVID, or I guess both of them have not helped. I don't know. They could also just be the other stuff. I guess it's weird. Always weird. Oh yeah, good call. Not a bad plan. If I can get my hold on. Okay. I'm This is kind of just chill time. Um I need to find out Bothrio lepus, you say? What? What? Oh, that's the actual like fossil. I'm like, that thing looks disgusting. But that's the fossil. So yes, of course, it looks pretty gross because it's basically the fossilized creature. This. Probably. I mean, maybe a little column A, a little column B. So, Bothrio Knight of the Bothrio. Made that into a pie, as you do. It's Canadian. Girl. You gotta watch out then. It could be part of Sartorius' cult. We we fought this demon on our like D&D game, and the uh the DM for like the one shot games is one of the other guys that we me and me and a buddy from high school used to hang out. We used to play like D&D long ago with him and some other folks. And we would have these nights where we would end up crashing over at somebody else's apartment and playing D&D like all night and into the next day. And like it was very common for us to just bust out one of those old tapes and pop it in there. And he was one of the ones that would hang out and we'd watch MST3K with. And he brought up the Sartorius because like this demon popped out of this box and brought these guys in, and he had like captured this kid originally. That's how they like summoned this demon in or whatever, and it got bound to the house, and it wanted the person who had opened the box, and it was like he was like, "Bring me the boy." And really pointing at the guy who opened it or whatever, and then he made it like Sartorius. He's like, and he had this picture. He has this picture of this demon. He's like, look, it even looks like Sartorius. I'm like, oh no, that's don't. Uh, Good old bad movies. I don't know what it is about it. It's always, especially with him specifically, uh, it's always that one. But it's always um, Final Sacrifice references. I know we've watched more than those, or more than that movie, but it is almost always we almost always fall back on Final Sacrifice references. Uh, uh, so what? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that the king? Did I remember this right? Is that the king? No. Okay. Okay. I so this yeah, betrayal at a house on the haunted hill. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just while you're writing that out, I just like to point out that so Zothan Listen Boots is the guy that we made statues of, mocking his hatred of the lizard. But somebody else has been making figurines of a guy whose translated name is Massive Lengths. Zuar. Zuar Massive Lengths. And I don't know, is that like uh are you like overcompensating or hold on, let me see. Is Zuar Massive Lengths somebody in our fortress? No, it's not even a person in our fortress. Yeah. Oh no. Nice. That's yeah, yeah. Oh, I definitely get it. Like we've definitely had those times where we watch we watch bad movies and we will reference them frequently throughout afterwards for a while. Usually, if we're still like getting together and watching bad movies, we'll get into that habit. But um, you know that Champagne and Bullets or Get Even. Like one of the bad guys in that dies. It's it's one of those movies where the right it's all the same person, writer, director, star, um, etc., etc. It's the one where the guy is also like a country music singer or kind of wants to be, and he has like a country music solo. I think so, yeah. And yeah, 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 yeah. He like also pretends to do kung fu or something at one point. Anyway, there's a guy who dies in it. Like the big bad dies towards the end of it, and is like, and he does this like, "I'll see you in hell, you son of a bitch," and he says like, "bitch," like that, and we just cracked up because he like kind of like falls backwards and dies, and like his head kind of tilts upwards, like very like dramatically, like "son of a bitch," and just kind of tilts his head back and up. And for the longest time, we would just be like, "I'll see you," when we were fight people and stuff. We'd be like, I'll run up and yell at this guy like, "I'll see you in hell, you son of a bitch," and we just do that whole like, and it's always fun when you have like a bad movie, like something from a bad movie that everybody's seen, we all had a good laugh at, and you just like call back to it for whatever reason. Just like we find a little space for it somewhere. You plug it in. Because you're just watching those movies purely for the simple fact that they are bad, and you want to just hang out with people and laugh at them and talk about the absurdity of the thing that you're watching. But and again, every time we do that, like I just sit back and go, the only reason that we do this, that our group gets together to do that, because of MST. Like that is a thing that most of us there that were like doing that stuff had in common. And those that like weren't really into that movie or weren't into the show at the time, still kind of get dragged into that by us who started with that and have just kind of brought it forward to be like, you know what, we're still gonna watch bad movies. We're going to do that thing basically. I'm sure people were doing that before MST was a thing, but obviously that kind of became the popular touchstone for you know communal bad movie watching. Put some bedrooms in. But unfortunately, like I, I, I can't say have been like super paying attention to it or not. I haven't seen the the anime night Discord have more bad movie nights. I know they've been doing more anime and stuff there. I'm just like, eh. I'm very hit and miss on anime as a thing. So I mean, it's all right. It's a good idea to like, hey, we're gonna get together and we'll pull together, first episodes of a season or whatever, and we'll just be like, okay, here's the stuff that we're like, okay, this is maybe cool or this is interesting or whatnot, and then you'll have a night. This is like, oh, this is the typical anime trash, and then there's the like, um, what was that one? Me and Gray, it might have just been me and Gravy that watched it. Was Wobbly there? Wobbly might have been there. We watched that Try Nights. Yeah, yeah. I get that. Try Nights. TRY Nights. So it was uh, a rugby anime. Um, you can probably, if you just like Google search Try Nights, you will probably see some of the actual show art for it, and you might understand why we watched it. it is a it is a show. And this was, I think this was after we had watched. This was after we had watched, um, Charge Man Kin. So the idea was that we were looking for bad things to watch, just like corny. Uh, the Tri Knights was very much, um, the sort of like, it's clearly like trying to be very like it it feels like it wants to be homoerotic, but it's not. Like it's doesn't try hard enough to try get it. But it's just like it has that kind of energy to it, like it's trying to get there, but it doesn't quite. But the animation and the artwork itself is just so off. Is the best way to put it. That like you can't take the rest of it seriously. It's one of those things where it's like, you know what, this would probably be a fine idea, um, if you had given it to if you'd given it to anybody that was a competent studio. Like it would have been fine, you know, nobody would have cared, or you know, it would have come and gone, and you know, would have gone. It would have just been forgotten at some point. But and I think that's I think it was also there was I think some other rugby anime that same season or sometime around then that was like better ish quality or better in general, and that like Tri Knights essentially was trying to copy that. I but yeah, about you series. I mean it, but we mostly watched it because the animation itself was very like the kind of thing you just be like, oh, this is pretty jank. I don't know. I don't know. We no. There's a turkey in the doorway, and this dinosaur doesn't. No, you need to go. Stray turkey hen is just wandering around. There was some, but there was some other. We started just rooting around in bad anime that was more modern, and it was like there's that Tri Knights one. I think we briefly watched some like girls softball anime as well that was really goofy in that same sort of sense. Um, I think I think we actually, I think me and Wobbly watched a couple episodes of the. So there was a, was it Miss Marple and Poirot anime that was done by the Pokemon anime studio. And we watched a couple episodes of that, but we never went any further with it. But it was also it was pretty clear. You could just be like, oh yeah, this is obviously this is obviously the Pokemon anime people, because like you could tell like all the animals and stuff were very much like these pets are very much Pokemon. Or they would be if this, if this was a if this was a Nintendo branded uh, product, this would clearly be Pokemon. But this is Miss Marple. Miss Marple doesn't have Pokemon. Poirot doesn't have Pokemon. But if they did, it would be this cat, this bird. All right, monkey, have a good sleep. Probably won't be up super late, I don't think. We'll see. The My computer is not great, so we're clearly running at fairly low FPS. For it has a lot of stuff going on in it. Also, a little bit of a lingering weird head things going on. I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on the weird head things going on. I mean, it's all part of the weird jaw thing, but it's very uncomfortable. Very weird. Mm. Yeah, in fact, I probably won't be up too late. I stayed up fairly late last night. I should get some sleep tonight. I do need to made some lavish meals. That's nice. I do need to put chests and stuff in. Chests. I need a chest to store this spider in, I guess. I assume somebody's cat brought that in. Glass boxes. On the outside. Oh, I probably should have let them engrave it all first, but it's fine. That's fine. Doesn't need to be super fancy. It'll be fancy enough even with a few squares decorated. So, all got... No, not all got chests yet. Okay. Do all these have chests? Yes. Oh. We have no chests here. Ooh. We have no chests here. Wow, we're behind on a lot of things. Put more treasure chests in, please. Although, these folks need dressers, because they're just throwing their clothes on the ground. which I get it. I don't want to use the aluminum chests or anything. I'll just let them make new rock ones. Did we get the rock scroll rollers? No, somebody's still working on those. Oops. We do still need cabinets. Arcasite. Again, I do like a nice green color. Rock salt. Quartzite. I don't have any like super fancy cabinets that I gotta worry about. Oh, wait. Scratch that. I guess we do have one very expensive cabinet. He may have just popped up on the list though because somebody was moving it. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't the... Make sure that wasn't the expensive one. I don't... It was this expensive. What? Oh. Hold on. It may just have been picked up briefly because I started a job with it, so it might not be in a list again. Hopefully somebody's not bringing it out. Yeah, there it goes. Gotta help all these dwarves clean up their rooms. Iguanodon calves have hatched, and somebody's grown to become a dwarven child. It just means that they were an infant. Now they're not. Oh, dwarven having music? Hey. Kurakira kom, Kurakira kom. What is it you're after now? Once enormous cross, yeah, and crowns, right? Yeah, sure. Oh, king. I'll make one out of wood. That's just how much I like you, King. Making it out of wood. Somebody's stray hunting direwolf just hanging out here in the middle of the tavern, having a party. Somebody's stray woolly mammoth just hanging out in here too. We need to keep digging down here. Part of our goal is to just dig a bunch. Hold on. That's the way out and down. We haven't cleared this out yet. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Got a bunch more quartzite down here. Mica, cinnabar. Don't think cinnabar is a... No. I don't think it's a flux stone. It might just be some sort of economic stone. Spalerite down here. Yellow zircon, schorl. Got a lot of quartzite blocks. A lot of geodes. Decoration station. I need to just crack these. And then, like, just... amount of ornamental geodes is greater than 1. Yeah. And then this, same thing. Special geodes is greater than 1. That way, just anytime we have geodes just sitting around doing nothing, they get cracked. We also... Did we have a stockpile with... Got chromites in here. Here's somebody picking up the quartzite. Not sure why this just has bauxite in it. Dolomite, The chalk is all here. That's good. Find some more geodes. Just keep mining at them geodes, and then oops, don't do that. Yeah. You want sedimentary rocks. Okay. I will probably head off at about around midnight, probably. Won't be up too late. To wrangle things tomorrow. I see. I've got a message. Okay. Okay. Automate, snowstorms. Got moonstone. We didn't hit those. That's the cavern, goose. I spotted a thing in the cavern. It's up on the ceiling somewhere, 30 floors up. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Got all this stuff in here. Hammer Lord. On Iron Mall, boo. Bummer. I need... Do we have much steel? Let me look. Steel bars. A whole 8 steel bars. Ooh. I didn't strike any of this. Don't be absurd. Although I do need to come down here and find the... Oh, hold on. Shit. Wrong thing. Wrong button. I need to find the layer. Shift F. Okay. This is where... We've opened this up, so now dwarves can wander out this way. And are wandering out this way. My concern is that there are other invaders in wait hanging out down here somewhere. This naked Moldog. So those are mischievous creatures, and they will pilfer things from you. You let them. But, oop, wait, it was right here, right here. But we have all these traps set up here, so none of them will be able to get in the fort if they dare to, like, try to sneak in and steal stuff from us. Sitting around. I think they are also easily spooked by people. Load in cage chat, yep. Sure am. Break from plants completed. A lot of foot traffic going through here, so they end up kind of tearing up this pathway because they walk on it so much back and forth. Farm plots all set. Should be able to make some of those in the scroll. Make 10 scrolls. Make scrolls. Sure, animals. Okay. Let's go back. Oops. Back to here. Oh yeah, down here. Okay, let's try. Dig down a little bit deeper. I'm kind of hoping that there's some magma down here somewhere. I would enjoy having a magma forge. I mean, there should be somewhere. Just whether or not we can get to it safely is the bigger problem, I guess. Last cut gems, which yeah. Got tons of materials, tons of food. Rock doors complete. All kinds of snow up here. Construct. Oops, not a wall. Floors in. What's going on? Uh, what? There we go. Throwing a tantrum again. Thanks. King, I literally just got done making your shit. Such a pain. Ortega. Drink the poison. No. What is your problem? It feels regretful after throwing something. Why did you stop doing it then? Dude just really wants to study a martial art. Do we have... Damn. Do we have any squad openings? Jerk. You haven't even made this squad. Okay, look. Got a squad. We'll create a new squad. Metal armor. And we'll put Ortega in it. Ortega, go nuts. Train your little ass off. The Rhythmic Doors is the name of your... Really? Sure. Fine. Schedule... Constant training. Go. Go. Go, Ortega. Go. Actually, probably should put somebody else in there so that you learn from somebody else as well. Not from other squads. Put... let's put the king in there with you. The king will also be part of the training squad. Maybe if he is training constantly, you won't have enough time to gripe about large corkscrews. Like a dingus. Native platinum. Ooh, nice. Always nice to hit some native platinum. Auto mine that native platinum, please. Giant. You got to the bottom here and nothing. Looks like. Oh. What's fighting? The militia captain Ortega is fighting. Nice job, Ortega. I told you to go practice some martial arts, and rather than go practice the martial arts that you're crying about, you started a fight. Very rude. What I expect out of Ortega, though. Oh. Early springtime. Dinnercall is kind of just our chill fortress. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of conflict in this world. Um, I'm surprised we haven't gotten more like underground invaders or even just forgotten beasts. I've kind of suspected we should get more of them, but again, maybe we're sort of at the far enough edge of the world that maybe that stuff doesn't come out this way. Excuse me. Um, Whoop. Sure enough. Cavern dwellers. Um. They're all over there, though. Surrounded by a spearman. I don't think any of them are near you guys. I mean, I should bring the squads down here anyway, just to be sure. Super. Let's station them here. Just in case any of these reptile man, reptile woman, just in case any of them get the funny idea to come up here on land. They're all on this side, so I don't think they will. Then again, sneaking suspicion they might. There might be more of them still that we haven't found. Stray cats, stray billy goats. Spring has arrived. Stray turkey gobbler has been found dead. They're dying of old age, would be my guess. I'm trying to think of where I could even put the other pile at. Because this is kind of just a mess. Actually, I need to do construction for the bridge. Needs to be this way. Okay. Get rid of the stockpile. Up this bridge here. Make it out of. Let's make it out of. Ooh. Make it out of bismuth. I have a Pepto-Bismol drawbridge. Okay, so we got some squads, militia here, swordmaster. Why are you stationed all the way back there, my dude? That's not where I told you guys. Let's see if I can station crossbow over here somewhere. I can station them like right here. These, oh, yeah. Excellent thief. You guys don't come down this way. Why is who brought this donkey parchment sheet down here? Why did you do this? Goofballs. They're stationed for battle. Just in case anybody shows up. In case any of these lizard folk, lizard mans step up on us. Whoop. Probably a little too loud. So, where did these cavern dwellers pop in at? Over here. Ooh, 46 invaders, you say? That's a lot of lizards. Oh, somebody stepped out. That was not good. Hey. Oh. Hey. Maybe you guys should back up. Not step close to the edge. Fools. Oh, okay. You guys really should step back. Okay, let's scoot the archer squad back some. Getting dragged into the water. Well, they're in conflict all of a sudden. Oh, what is Monster doing down here? What? You're not part of a squad. What are you even doing? What are you doing down here? I should have activated the damn. Well. There goes Monster. I don't even know what you were doing down here. You were not part of a squad. A dwarven baby has been out. What? You're in a martial trance, even though you're a Mark's dwarf. What are you doing over here? Yeah, unfortunately, our Mark's dwarves. Got far too close to the edge. You're still fighting, I assume. Somehow. I would love it if you guys would not go charging off towards the edge again. You dorks. What are you doing? Why are you here? You should not be standing here, you dummy. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Ugh. You doofuses. Don't think I can get anybody like down here to help safety dig this out. I don't. Yeah. Again. The aquatic folks are the worst to fight against because of this. They will almost always drown half of your army. Like, why? Why did you get close enough to where... They'd go and chase after stuff is the problem. Like, Swordmaster, why are you in the water? I don't know. Just felt like it. Oh, so many... I don't know. Can I get... Do I even have any archers still down here? I do have a couple, it looks like. Whether or not they still have ammunition is a different... Like this. Like, I don't know... Why are you coming out here? I told you to go... The group to go here. And yet, for some reason, you all want to stand as close as you can to the edge. Let me clear the civilian alert. Let me see if I can get... Let's see if I can get somebody down here to dig this out. Priority 1. See if I can dig stairs down. I don't know that it'll help necessarily, but... Lost so many troops. 1 before a bunch of archers, primarily. But we also lost some random folks, like the Og Monster died for some reason. I don't know why she was down here. Hopefully we've got enough tombs. Yes. A bunch of people drowned because they got in the water. These doors in place so we can... These in the tombs because we're going to need them. Probably going to need more spaces, in fact. Mining. This. Nope, don't do that. Not working at all. No, that's not. I'm. Alright, let me go back through and erase though. Nope. Come on. Okay. So those invaders there. What are you doing? Why is this child hanging off the top of this tree? Why? Why are you even down here? What is this child doing? Why are you playing make-believe down here? Of all places, you idiot. What are you... Why are you guys trying to climb across this thing? What is your malfunction? Get banned from going down there. Get back. Stop trying to climb on things. I... I... I can't... I can't figure out why. Why they would path over to here. I don't even know how you got over here. What did you do? Did you just magic your ass? I don't know how you could get over here. But I'm confused as to why they are pathing over here. You guys. Come over this way. This squad can get out of here, because there's so little of you left. It's not worth keeping you around down here fighting. Yeah. The Mark's dwarves. Do not chase after them. Why did you do that? No matter how good they are at combat, um, they're still wearing metal armor, and they still don't know how to swim. So... So all your fancy lord and master titles don't mean anything when you jump into the water. The worst part is, like, I don't think I can recover most of these. I'm not... Why were you carrying all this expensive stuff? Just all this expensive... well... So... It must have been maybe a soldier? No? Just the iron helm and shirt. I don't know. Yeah, you're in an unreachable location because you've jumped into the water. You dork. You absolute buffoon. Steel chain leggings. I mean, I hope you can get out of there. But now you're drowning. Well, I didn't really mean to stay up late. I didn't expect that there would be much going on in this fortress. I thought I'd just be chilling out and dealing with whatever bizarre shit the king wants. Instead, a bunch of people died. So, not the plan I had hoped to enact. I will say. Fighting. I mean, it'd be great if you climb up the wall. Moody Dwarf can't find the needed items because you're the civilian alert. Unlokin are here. What? Yeah, sure was. Please do not jump down after them. What are you doing over there, mine? Yeah, you're stranded there because you friggin' magicked across here like some kind of weird beast. I don't know how you managed to get over there. Super annoying, that's all I know. Here you are climbing up this. What are you doing? Don't go that way, you dork. Absolute buffoon. I guess we're gonna have to build a bridge over to um I'll make it out of trifle pewter. No, I'll make it out of jet. I'd much rather use stone anyway. We need to clear all this stuff out. I'm gonna have to make a bunch of slabs because we can't recover all these bodies, unfortunately. The only way we could manage it would be we'd have to carve a hole in the ceiling so that the outside air could get all the way down to here and freeze this layer. And with the water frozen, we could get them out, but man, that would be a lot of work. Well, I will call it a knife there because it is past midnight. I would like to get some sleep tonight. I have to mess with the healthcare system today, hopefully. So I will call it a night. I will power down and head to bed. That's the Kralokin diplomat. Okay. We will clean up after that carnage another night. Thank you, King. I'm glad you know exactly what to do when your people are getting maimed and destroyed by the underground raiders. King. Anyway, thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. I will save. Call it a night. I'll probably just call it out. Head on out. Let's do this. Save this timeline. I'm just gonna head out for a night. I won't mess around too much with raiding. I'm probably gonna just turn on some white noise and just try to sleep. Have a good one, everybody. Night, Lady Flib.